US indices continue to trade bearish, and we have seen now US 30 breaching below the yesterday's lows and now have moved towards the next support zone at 41,700, 720, while US 100 is also now moved towards 21,050 and US 500 at 5832 levels. What to expect now from S&P 500, Nasdaq 100 and Dow Jones with the US session? Where to enter, where to exit, how to profit? We are going to see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the second update for the day, and this is the only channel to give you 2 updates a day with detailed analysis and logical levels. Subscribe, press the bell icon. We not only going to give you the trading levels directly, but also going to give you the reason behind each and every level. Thus, it is very, very important for you to develop this understanding of the markets, and thus do watch both the updates and thus subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First to look into S&P, followed with Nasdaq, then Dow. Watch till the end. S&P on the hourly charts, after the drop, the sideways movement, and now it is giving you a breakout here, and now once it trades below 5830 low levels, you can expect it to move towards 5800, possibly 5820, and 5800 is going to be one critical zone which S&P needs to break in order to confirm a complete reversal. Moving average is crossing over here. Certainly it's a bearish sign. Stochastic has dropped. The MACD after the drop here now trying to retrace, but I'll not say that this is complete reversal here, though it is not that it cannot reverse. See, because it has to first, it is trying to create a double bottom and it could still reverse. However, I will say be watchful, because see, once it trades below 5820, it is going to deliver a massive down move here. RSI looking downwards. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation: rise, sideways, drop, sideways movement, and again taking a direction. Specifically below 5820 and 5800, it may try to move towards filling the gap. Filling the gap means the levels are far below towards 5640, 5650 levels. Stochastic looking down. See, MACD has crossed over here. Moving averages have crossed over here, which is again a sharp bearish sign, a strong bearish sign. RSI is at bottom. On the 3-hour charts, and you look at on the 3-hour charts, drop, sideways movement trying to reverse here, and now once it trades below 5820 and 5800, we can expect a greater correction here. Though till yesterday's low, I will say it is not yet bearish, but prices can still reverse. Signs are not so supportive for it to reverse though. Moving averages have started to converge and are on the verge of a crossover. Stochastic oversold, the MACD sharply bearish, the RSI at bottom. On the 4-hour charts, and similar is the observation on the 4-hour chart. See, the wall here on the upside is pretty strong. It has to breach this wall, means it has to stay above 5860. That is what I have mentioned earlier in the day as well. It is very, very important for S&P to trade above 5860, because once it trades above 5860, 5870 and 5880 levels, you can say now this is the reversal. You can look forward to 5904. Moving averages now starting to converge, not yet crossed over though. Stochastic oversold, MACD trading sharply bearish, RSI has dropped as well. Coming to the daily, on the daily charts, what has happened? It is peaked here and now first bearish candle today. Now it is starting to deliver the second one. If you see the higher price below 5830, you can take a sell for 5820, 5810 and 5800. Till 5800, very good support. Below 5800, possibility of a move towards 5760. 5740 and then 5700 will be there. Let's see if it delivers such a strong correction today. Moving averages have crossed over here, which is a good sign for the bulls. The stochastic has dropped. The MACD is on the verge of a crossover, and I have highlighted this fact several times. Such levels on MACD we have not seen in S&P in the recent past or in the recent history or for last 5 to 10 years. RSI looking down. So looking at very simple, sell when you see S&P trading below 5830. The higher price has to be below 5830. Till 5800, put a 10 points trailing. 5830, very good support. 5820 the next, and then 5800, or 5810 the next, and then 5800 the third. Once it trades below 5800, it stays short for 5780, 75, 5760, 5740, and then in fact we can see it moving towards 5700. Let's see which direction it takes. On the buy side, I will only recommend you to buy if you see now S&P trading beyond 5860 levels. Still 5860, do not initiate a buying entry. Beyond 5860, it is not going to come back down. Be watchful of this. Beyond 5860, you can expect 5880 and then 5904. If it breaches 5904, stay bullish for 5925, 5940 levels. Chances for which appears to be less. Trade accordingly. Let's move to Nasdaq. Nasdaq 100 on the early charts. After the good retracement, it is now looking downwards. See, it is consolidated, now looking downwards. Trading below 21,000 levels. We are looking forward to a good dip. Possibly we are seeing 20,900 and in fact 20,770, 20,700 levels as the next targets. Moving average is crossing over here. It's a bearish sign. And now on the upside, it is pretty important for Tech 100 to trade above 21,200 in order to confirm the reversal. Remember 21,160, 150, 21,200 was the support earlier. Now should be the resistance. Stochastic looking down, the MACD at bottom, the RSI has dropped as well. On the 2-hour, similar observation here on the 2-hour chart. See, after the drop retrace, moving average is crossing over here, trading with divergence, staying bearish, looking downwards. Possibly once it trades below 21,000, more bearishness should prevail here. That is something you should keep a note of. Specifically below 20,900, I think we are ready for a good round of drop towards 20,780, 20,700, and then there is a gap filling move has to be there. 20,400, 200 should not be far below. The stochastic has dropped here. The MACD and RSI both are trading bearish. Likewise with the 3-hour chart, similar observation here. Now trading below 21,000, certainly more bearishness should prevail. The bearishness might escalate here. One bearish candle retracement, and now if it starts to drop, it may deliver a massive move here. Yes, the indicators are almost at bottom, but it is not that it cannot drop further. It can. Likewise on the 4-hour chart, similar observation, and thus now let it stay below 21,000 in order to take a direction. Moving averages have now started to converge. Remember, one bearish candle retracement, and now if it starts to trade below 21,000, more bearishness should prevail here. This is going to be aggressive in nature. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all have dropped significantly. Coming to the daily, on the daily charts, now see Tech 100 starting to look downwards. See, first of all, triple top here and now trying to look downwards. Thus still 21,500. I shared this in my today's update as well. Both the updates I have mentioned till 21,500. Do not treat this as bullish. Hitting the highs now, it is trying to reverse. A drop below 21,000 certainly be a sign of more bearishness all the way towards 20,900, 20,800, and 780, and in fact below that is also possible. Stochastic MACD, see, interestingly we have seen a MACD hitting the highs now, trying to cross over. Let's wait for it to take a direction, and if this time it takes a direction, it is definitely going to bring a massive move here for the near future. RSI coming out of the overbought zone. Now see how easily with couple of minutes of analysis we have arrived at the levels, and you can also get this learning. Be a part of my 33rd mentorship batch is starting 2nd of June. Do not miss this opportunity. Write an email or ping me on Telegram for your queries. Else be a part of my signals channel on Telegram where trading as per the signals you can benefit. Again, you can connect with me or reach out to me for your queries, and then it is important to have a trusted partner where you can trade safely from across the globe, where you have the SEF free account, the lowest spreads and no hidden charges. Find the recommended partner link in the channel and video description. Now where you should buy. Ideally buying is now only about 21,100 levels, above which you can expect 21,150, 160 and then 21,200. If it trades about 21,200, stay bullish for 21,240, 21,300 and then 21,360 levels. If these levels are taken, stay bullish for 21,440, 480, 500. After that, sky is the limit. I do not expect this to happen though. Yes, it is starting to reverse and this dump can be sharp. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 20,990 levels, expected to move towards 29,900 levels. First target, and below this 2800, 780 is the next. If it trades below 20,800, 780, expect 20,710. And if this is taken, then a crash should begin to follow. 20,600, 500 should be there. Trade accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones. US30, you can see after the drop consolidation, and it has dropped again. If you see, it is staying now below 41,640. Stay short for possibly 41,500 levels here. 41,500, 450 should be an extremely strong support. Notice what's happening. Drop, waited for moving average to come down, drop, waited for moving average to come down, and now looking downwards again. More bearishness should follow. Stochastic at oversold levels. MACD is still bullish here, trading with moderate bullishness. The RSI is oversold. So things are getting oversold here for US30. It can reverse, but I think it is going to get difficult for US30 to breach beyond 41,900 and 42,000 levels, because beyond this 42,100 should be there. Moving average is crossing over here. Certainly it's a bearish sign, though the indicators are still significantly at lower levels and are trading slightly oversold on the smaller time frames. But when you see the 2-hour charts, moving average is crossing over here. Again, it's a bearish sign. Resistance here intact. First bearish candle, second one might follow here. Stochastic oversold, MACD bearish, RSI oversold, things are getting oversold. On the 4 hour, similar observation here. Notice after a bit of stronger resistance here from 41,900, it is starting to reverse, and thus till 41,920 we are not going to initiate any buying position. Now on the downside, remember there is a gap to be filled all the way towards 41,250, 200 zone. It might try to do that, though it is getting oversold, then and thus a little recovery is possible. However, till 41,920 and 42,100 zone is not taken, you have to be careful with the buys. Similar observation here. After strong bearish candle, now it is looking downwards. It may try to position itself within the zone, that is 41,300 and 41,000 levels. So possibility is there that if it trades now below 41,600, more bearishness to fall. However, till 41,600, I will say you have to watch out. Very, very important. It can reverse here. Stochastic looking down. See, MACD has seen a good rise. Now crossing over for sell. Slight bearish sign it is. RSI has dropped. So now if you see it is staying beyond 41,760, you can buy here, but then 41,840, 41,900, 920, and if it trades beyond 41,900, 920, stay bullish for 42,000, 42,100 levels. Beyond 42,100, it's a reversal. You can look forward to 42,250, which I do not expect it to break any point of time now. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 41,640. Expect 41,580, 600 as the first target zone, 41,450, 470 as the next. If that is taken, then 41,300 should be the third, and 41,200 should be the fourth. Take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch, join my Signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great, profitable trading day ahead. See you again tomorrow with the Asia and Europe session. Do not miss to watch that update. Thank you.